what's going on, they fuck me over. And they pretend like I've got the funding, but they steal it. I'm not kidding. Get me the fuck out of here!
Live!
God damn it!
This is Heather Gillespie Live. My name is Steve DeLive, doing commentary on Heather Gillespie. Mr. YouTube AI guy. Doesn't know who I am sometimes. Thought she was in the car wash for a second, it's just raining. Going off for a bit, and there's another live that we need to catch up on. Dylan and Marissa went live yesterday, which was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy live. Heather was mentioned, or else I wouldn't even bring it up.
I would like everyone who has ever raped me in a tent or outside of a tent to die.
Okay. Saw that, Matt? Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a funny joke for them that they follow me around and peeled off the fucking rubber pieces of my windshield wipers so that it would look like I'm an idiot who doesn't know how to change her wipers. Well, guess what? I just got an oil change a week and a half ago on the 8th of July, and they know how to change windshield wipers. They didn't have them for sale at that location. I could easily ask anyone who works at AutoZone if they can fucking change my windshield wipers. So fuck you.
What is this?
Fuck you.
Okay. They did that on purpose, you guys.
Stop fucking with my car. Leave me alone and go away.
It was a weird live. I don't know why Dylan was just saying all that stuff. He must have been high.
And I'm hungry. And I really want a cucumber salad from Silver Spoon Thai.
Oh, okay. That'll solve everything.
With white rice. But
Think about it.
I think today I might get something different. Maybe...
Okay, thank you for the chili.
I don't know. Have you guys ever had Bibibop? B-I-B-I-B-O-P? It's like Asian inspired, kind of like Chipotle, except that they have, for the toppings, they have chicken, steak, Korean barbecue, tofu, carrots, cucumber, corn, Brussels sprouts, and then a sauce of your choice. I got that 2 days ago. Yesterday I had no food at all, nothing, just a cookie in the morning. And so I'm hungry now, and I'm tired, and I can't wrestle with Xavier anymore, and I'm exhausted of this, and I need my phone to work, and I cannot really handle any more at all, and I am tired. So
He left his dog bed without her permission last night, and he got in trouble. That's how the stream started. How dare Xavier leave that place on the concrete beside her car without letting her know? Probably because you would have said no. Just the rains. Sounds nice. Fuck you, Auto Shop, for putting her windshield wipers on intentionally so she looks like an idiot. Yeah, this is live right now. And then there's enough that we can do a loop-de-loop, and there's another live that I didn't snipe, but I didn't really pay attention to it, so we can catch up on that. Or wait. Maybe I did get the tail end of it. I think I did on
over
B-sides.
279 Ashland Tire and Auto Clinics. That's a lot.
In the rain. Rolls like crazy, rolls like crazy.
They don't like to keep me safe. They're rapists. They like to rape. That's what they do.
Oh my god.
They're rapists.
Trigger warning. The wipers are now a side character. I don't hear the blinker over the wipers. Can you? I can't. Can you hear the blinker?
Are the feds here watching the comments so you guys can move in 6+ years of this fucking harassment?
Oh. Talking like a James Soroka. See, they're soulmates. James Soroka tonight on
Is this a
B-sides.
corruption trap again? I'm pretty sure they're fucking the top right, and I'm far from the top, so I don't have anything to worry about. But just so everyone knows, I'm pretty sure they're fucking the top right in a corruption trap.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I wasn't expecting to come back so soon. Look, Heather gifted you guys. What a treat. She didn't even go live the other day, so I was like, oh, maybe she's winding down. But nope. Bamboozle. Hey, DJ. And Snark.
Oh, he's probably just drying off. I hate it when people stand close to me, and I feel like there's some sort of expectation.
What? Like close to her car? We're gonna do a loop-de-loop, so... She just told the auto people to fuck off. She said, fuck you!
That's why you have to take what? So are you trying to imply that this muscular man standing to the right of where I'm sitting at the gas station, who's now disappeared and not even there anymore, is there because as you're communicating, I won some sort of upgrade from life and that I'm supposed to permit this gentleman access to drive my car to take me and him away from here? Is that what you're implying?
Aw, shit,
Because
is
no.
upgrade.
And that's what they keep on saying on the line, that's what they're offering. They're not fucking offering that. Where is Xavier? What's he gonna do? And even if I say yes to that, then what? Then they're just gonna hide me in some house and rape me some more?
Don't go with that guy.
I want my own home. If there were someone here that was an upgrade for me or an upgraded version of technological advancement, etc., and so forth, then you would make that clear. You would communicate with me. You would not leave me sitting in a rainstorm underneath a fucking awning in the gas station, applying my makeup and just stand a person next to me and then have them disappear into thin air and begin talking your shit. You would communicate and articulate.
Uh-oh.
They're called hope traps. They put people for absolutely no reason at all into bad situations. I think it's for their entertainment. I'm not quite sure. And then after they've endured, like myself, for over a decade now, various assaults, including but not limited to 2 bludgeonings, one with a tire iron, being jumped and stabbed by 3 women, prior to 10 years ago, I'm sorry, that was all in the last 6 years. Prior to 6 years ago, I've never been victimized in a violent way in my entire life, ever. Don't know how to fight, do not work for the UFC, am not a black belt in karate, have never been in a fist fight in my entire life, ever. Not once, ever. Have never shot a gun, have never stabbed with a knife or any other sharp object, have never bludgeoned, have never done anything like that ever. But for some reason, 6 years ago, they decided that they would begin to fuck with me and harm me in that way. And every single time the authority comes around and says, you will never have to go through that again, Heather. I'm so sorry that they put you through that. Like, we have a whole populace of far more qualified individuals to get into situations like that. I mind my own business. I show up for work every single fucking day and I stay out of everyone's way. Why are you fucking with me?
Oh shit, it's upgrade.
Get Vic, thank you for the laughing disco ball.
I was alone for the first 2 years after Dylan and I broke up. And it was very difficult for me because I was subjected to the internet slander and the cancel Heather culture that literally made me want to die. They cut off all of my communication with my friends and family. Then they began to attack me on the internet and in person as well. I have already survived all of that. I am not willing to go back to that. Someone needs to fucking step in here. This is too much.
I don't want to cancel Heather. I just don't think she should be raising a baby in a tent. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask, man? I don't think it is. Especially when people are throwing apartments at you, fucking lunatic. Catfish Doc, thank you for the star. Cancel Heather culture. Jeez Louise. It's already canceled. I don't even know what you're talking about.
How many years has it been like what for me? Being subjected to sometimes being sexually assaulted, having to respond to numerous lines of interrogatories and other interrogative style questionings, being mostly by myself or in the company of my significant other who only maybe 25% of the time shows up for me in any sort of way. I would say it's been like this now since 2020. And 2020 is also the year that I was separated from my children for absolutely no reason at all that makes any sort of sense.
For no reason.
After I went to court in 2018 to 2019 and was named the primary custodial parent of all three of my older children by two different judges. Not one, but two. So, yeah, none of this shit makes sense. This has all been incredibly predatory. What is going on? Where are the solutions? And what happened to the authority that says they don't allow people to behave in this way or be predators against other people or sexually exploit people, etc., and so forth?
United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors, hear my voice. Make it make sense, paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on things.
They said that Xavier did that. I was driving in the car and then the next day they froze that whole side of my face and then it went away like 2 weeks later and they said that it was a line here you could see and a line here you could see it too. Let's see, hold on. Here it is. Do you see it? And then I've also had about 1,000 milliliters of Restylane, Rivanesque, Juvederm, and Botox. So
Hey, Jeremy. Yeah, 1,000 milliliters. I guess over the years. Or the 1 year. Remember that post? She's like, send Botox to the tent. We need it. Yeah, goes up to DJ Alien Hippie on Loco Coco. Why she gotta be silent? I have to take this out for Deferral Friday. Still rocking that swoop. Or trying to, at least. You can't maintain it. From the $100 blowout.
I don't work with students or student drivers, as they say. It's already been deemed 100% essential that we only work with North Center A team, period. So I'm not quite sure why they continue to send individuals to become a part of this set of circumstances who appear to have the level of intellect of a grade school child.
We need the Nordstrom A team. Did she say Nordstrom's? I don't know what she said the first thing. All I heard was A team. Stop being the fool.
Do you see what they're doing?
Must
Like,
have
I'm not
listened to
even
Heather
driving,
Gillespie.
and they're just saying that I have less and less miles of gas available in my car. You have to fucking intervene. What are you people doing? Get rid of this fucking team. Fuck.
YouTube's being weird? What's it doing? Uh-oh. She's gonna say something evil.
Oh, do you? Is that what you want from me? Well, you know what
Something, death threat. I gotta take that out. Sorry. I can hear the future a little bit on the one that I'm recording on. And, I'm trying to keep it at least PG-13 over here.
Do you think that I give two fucks about fitness anymore? No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't care about it. I want nothing to do with it. Nothing at all. Yeah, I gave my life to supposedly my passion of creating wellness and healthy lifestyle and blah, 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 blah. And they just keep fucking me over for every idea that I come up with and every brand that I build and every fucking investment that I make. And they leave me with no love, no support, no physical contact. I don't even get a hug from my own husband. I don't get to see my children. They have me here like a fucking leper. And then if I cry or get sad or scared about it, they start in with the questionings about being raped.
A leper?
So there's no in between? You people don't believe in actual love and support for your partner? Like, what is wrong with you? You are gross individuals.
A leper. Oh, it's Dr. Truth. I what's it going, Dr. Truth? I like Dr. Truth. He's a cool guy. Or cool gal. I don't know. Girls can be doctors too, guys. Why she blink like that? Are you supposed to blink like that so much? I'm putting on a dumb mascara. You hate it. I hate it. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't put on mascara, so... It looked weird to me, but then... I don't know if my brain's really registered how people put on mascara. Oh yeah. What's his face was flossing his teeth in front of us the other day. Yesterday? Should about to start yapping. Jeff, thank you for the star.
Oh yeah, so anyways, then Xavier's so fucking rude and ignorant to me last night for no reason. And I told you, the real Xavier is a sweetheart and he loves me and he's nice to me. Then they allow this fucking creep asshole. It's like a woman. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like this all the time.
Creep asshole like a woman?
Like the most gross, nasty, like I just oozing with hatred and just terrible. And I pull up after working a 12-hour shift. I'm exhausted. And I'm like, okay, are you ready? Please, can you get rid of this cart and get in the car? Blah, blah, blah. And he's just like, you know, like doing all of this, like, over-the-top, extra, either gay or, like, ghetto hood woman, like, stuff. And I'm like, what is going on, you know? And then he plays games with me the entire time, meaning like hides in certain little divots and like won't come out of like where he is, and then tells me go this way when it's a one way, so I have to go all the way around the block, and like just basically does any and everything possible to make my life more difficult, but won't let me go. They won't let me go. I drove all the way to the west, like borderline west suburbs, like 3 nights ago, just ready to let go of everything, like just ready to go, you know? And they just reeled me back in. You know, I cannot, I don't.
You, alright? I learned it by watching you.
And like, just have Xavier in the car is a problem now. Like, they took my apartment. They claim that they're sexualizing young women by offering them incentive to give them oral sex and saying, if you do this for me, I'll give you Heather's apartment. I'm not kidding. And saying that I wasn't willing to give sex to Xavier's line. What in the fuck does that mean? That without giving sex to the protection line, I have to leave my apartment so someone else can take it because they give sex to the protection line? What in the fuck is that?
Because Marissa was like, is Jordan at that apartment? And Dylan was like, maybe. Jordan could be there. And then Marissa was like, is Heather involved? And Dylan's like, yeah, Heather's involved. It was a weird live stream. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Like I think everyone's on fucking drugs. I have this theory where
I need to reset my phone. I cannot reset my iCloud. These other 2 phones are locked. I need to get into them. I have no ability to do so until I don't even know when, unless I find a store that will. Do you know what else? I had a conversation with someone today when I was calling looking for refurbished phones to do a trade-in for. And this individual told me that all of the new phones come standard with ChatGPT, AI assistance, all sorts of stuff. How many years have I been expressing desire to learn more, interest, and taking courses through Coursera to teach myself these things? And then they omit me from the demographic of reaching any sort of accessibility within. I'm just tired, you guys. So if someone could please tap the fuck in and fix it, that'd be very lovely. I would like to either be put to sleep indefinitely, or
no,
guaranteed to not have to suffer, be stalked, be chased, have my job application hacked in so some third party is working, collecting my money, be forced to listen to sex noises in my audio as if someone is having sex with my husband in my presence. That would all be great. And if there's anyone available, higher authority, if you could tap the fuck in, you're late as fuck.
Oh my goodness.
That'd be great.
You're late to this party. I was gonna say, I think Dylan might be as crazy as Heather. Dylan just blames Heather for shit. Heather. Yeah, okay. You fucking goofballs.
It's not like the things they plan are not beneficial. They're not funny. They're not cute. They're nothing. They're just pieces of shit. Like, they're actual garbage. And I don't like who I am when they're around me. I don't like how others are when they're around them. I don't like anything about the circumstances while they're here. It's not for me. I want to be with my children, my husband, and far away from all of this shit. Indefinitely. Please. I've driven all of 2 deliveries today, and then I went to North Avenue in Ashland and back on a full $40 worth of gas that I put in this morning, and they've drained it all the way to a half a tank. These people are nothing but predatory. They are scumbags if I've ever fucking been able to identify what a scumbag is.
Those nefarious individuals. Who the fuck made this car? Should have made it with a bigger tank. A Heather Gillespie sized tank. Take me back to 2019 when gas is free, honey. It ran off. That would explain a lot. Like that episode of The Simpsons where they're explaining to Mr. Burns why he's not dead yet. It's like, see all these viruses? They're all trying to get through the door at the same time. They're just kind of stuff. I want him to explain like Heather's brain. It just kind of got scared and ran off and just been running on autopilot with all these 3 thoughts bouncing around in there that are insane and feed into each other. But, oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, I'll just go find it. Oh god, she's gonna start singing. Do you guys remember that song though? From Vice City? That's a stand on now.
I don't listen to that song. I listen to "And I Won't Let You Fall, Let You Fall, Let You Fall." And "Pretty Little Baby."
Oh god.
La la. Pretty little baby. La la. Pretty little
Pablo
baby.
Escobar.
Oh, how I love you.
Just get in the car.
Flowers. You buy me flowers, pretty little baby. I'm so in love with you. Oh my gosh. I'll be right back, you guys. I'm going to put a couple more dollars in gas because they say that you get your best gas mileage if you keep it between half a tank and full.
That's what my neighbor said the other day.
Oh wait, it's on the other side. Please do not beep.
These horns were man
Why isn't
honking.
Alexis answering? My daughter's not answering the phone. I think I told you guys she started cheerleading last week. Vivi moved to the suburbs with her husband. And my son
gonna
is
keep this
still
live
in the
up?
suburbs by O'Hare.
Oh. Okay, so she ended this one, but she's live again. So give me a second.
Answering my daughter.
What are we talking about here? Hold on. Give me a second. Why is it doing that?
And someone made the accusation or the allegation that that black eye Ali was the same Ali that my daughter's in a relationship with. No, like that guy is like 50 years old. What is wrong with you people? Or 40, like, yeah, he's probably 50. And my daughter is 19. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
What are you talking about, Heather?
Ill. And
Why'd you end the other live?
Alexis started
What the frick is
cheerleading
going on
last
now?
week. She already had, I think, 4 or 5 practices. And my son is starting his last semester of high school. I know you guys know about the issue that took place after the show aired and started slandering me when 2 boys went up to my son and punched him at the same time like some fucking losers.
What?
And then my son
Why do
got
we need to know all
recommended
this?
to go to independent learning school and he was behind a full semester. Yeah, thank you. Shout out to the show. You guys have really helped my children and I really appreciate you.
That's you looking like an idiot on fucking national
But anyways,
television,
he's
Heather.
about to go
That's terrible
to
what happened
the
to your kid,
community
but come on.
college for his last semester, which is
Because
good.
you're insane.
And hopefully, you know, he'll get that done soon. And then Vivi has her state boards because she's an esthetician. She finished esthetician school at Tricosi. Ironically, my mother started working at Tricosi after she quit at Export. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna help court cases. I seen someone in comments say that she's always called him, like, her kid by his name, but there was 2 days where she almost did, and then she stopped herself, and then she said the situation, but then she just went back to calling him his name, Baby Rico.
Anyways, I need a new phone. Can someone please help me urgently?
No, what?
Literally,
Sponsors,
this
I
is
need a
so
new phone.
fucking
Get outta here.
ridiculous, and I do not have any clients. I do not have a sugar daddy. I pay my own car payment. I pay my own insurance, and I put gas in my car literally by myself daily. Usually Xavier does it, but now they don't even let him put the gas in my car anymore.
You guys not your little bitch.
I've suffered enough.
He'd rather
real.
sleep on concrete
gas
than get
in my
back in
own
that
car
car. That speaks a lot,
my
right?
entire life. And then they started raping me and fucking throwing me out of my house and separating me from my kids. And then Xavier comes back and I buy a car and I get an apartment and I stand back up and everything starts to get better. Yeah, okay, he treats me like shit and cross dresses and wears a dress. But he pumps the gas in my car every morning and puts air when I need it and makes me feel safe and not alone, you know? And that was too much for them, you know? No, God forbid, Heather have someone to help her pump the gas. Why would she need that? Fuck that. It would be much better for her.
To pump her own gas?
Selflessly has literally
Like everyone
changed
else
the
on this
world
planet?
with all of her work and focus and effort and intelligence and kindness and compassion and all of that. But why on earth
Gas pumping takes
would
that all
anyone
away.
deem it acceptable
Takes
for
your
her to have
focus away from all
awareness
that.
and a home? And I don't want awareness of any of the bad stuff. And I do not accept being sexually assaulted. I do not accept it. I believe in only monogamy. And that's it. And every single time they keep doing this angel thing, they make the AI it feels like there's sex trafficking going on. Like, it's gross. And they give you, like, cum taste and,
What?
like, all of these disgusting things. I told you guys already, I swear
The fuck
to
is going on
God,
right now?
on everything I love, universal, God, whoever you believe in, they were causing my female parts to open. Like, I'm just driving down the street and then all of a sudden it feels like someone just hit a remote control like a garage door opener.
Dude.
I swear to God to you, on everything I love, I am not lying. I am not lying. Is there a filter? Turn the filter off.
I'm kind of speechless. The fuck is...
No, they're doing the fucking dark eyebrow thing again. They're such haters, I swear to God.
Not the dark eyebrow thing again.
They're nothing but haters, this team. Nothing but haters.
Well, I guess there'll be new sound bites.
I wear the same outfit every day. I order my leggings from Amazon. They're 5 for $25. And I have a lot of them. And up until 9 days ago, or 8 days ago, I had my own laundromat in my apartment building. But now that I have no safe place other than my car,
No tango fucking
which is
pants.
like a sick
or
fucking
socks.
sorry sad repeat of all the fucking victimizations that they did the first time.
I think you meant darker fuck here. She's turned into darker fuck. Oh no.
I'm not a mistress. I'm not an escort. I'm not a drug dealer. I literally deliver food and packages 7 days a week for just about enough money to survive. And if I have $10 or $20 extra, I send it to my son or bring snacks to my other daughter. Like, you people are
Crustaceans.
gross. What the fuck? Where
Ashley,
do
thank
you
you for the party
live
hat.
that they have those? Like, what the fuck is this?
Home now.
I'm hungry. Well, I didn't eat all day yesterday.
Michelle, thank you for the gold coin.
But today I might. I don't do drugs at all. I don't even smoke pot anymore.
Just duster.
I don't drink.
Maybe some cocaine. Xavier's doing meth or something, apparently. The smiling? I don't know. That was weird though, right?
I told you guys about the really malicious thing they did to me the other day when they made me totally freak out, like totally freak out. Oh my god, it was awful. You have no idea. First, they made my gas almost completely run out. Then after that,
did?
and I was freaked out. I was so scared. Then they made Xavier start behaving real weird, real weird. Then they took me over with this lady that looks at the camera like this all the time. A scary lady, a terrifying.
That's you.
Woman. Really scary. And I could feel her energy, you know, it was so weird. And then she started doing terrible things. That lady, you guys have no idea. She is really bad. She went into Walgreens and grabbed this display because it looked like someone who I used to have problems with. I didn't have problems with them. It was perceived that that individual basically engaged in a nefarious home-wrecking relationship with one of my ex-husbands while we were together.
Okay, what did you do to the display?
And there was this makeup display, and the girl kind of looked like that woman, and this lady fucking walked up to it, crazy as fuck, grabbed it, ripped it down, and just felt happy after that. I was like, oh my god, wow. So
Yeah, that's her, by the way.
she's really crazy, that lady.
She said that she got taken over. She did that.
Well, and then it was like, I didn't know if I should feel flattered, like, wow, thank you, or worried and concerned, you know, because it makes me look really fucking bad when she does stuff like that. So I don't know. I just asked that I please not be paired in that environment anymore, and I feel like it's been better since then. So who knows?
She's turning into
Look how
Venom.
beautiful this is.
I think it's getting worse, dude. What's this?
It's in the
vision board?
Luminous Love Modern Luxury Weddings Edition. And this is
Are you and Xavier getting
winter
married again?
2026. We're already receiving autumn publications. I looked up what autumn means and what fall means, and it means that there's a rebirth autumnal. So all of the old death associated with your existence falls away so that you're nothing but life. Isn't that nice? Look at this.
I'm scared, you guys. But I'll be right back. Hopefully Heather doesn't do anything terrible.
What is FC? Chicago Fire FC. Oh, Chicago Fire football championship? Because Chicago Fire is soccer, but in Spanish it's called football. I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Alright, I'm back.
and
Just doing the
5,
bed.
6, That's a big one. 7, 8 and 9, 10. Oh, 11. And a secret one.
Did she show her ass tattoos? I hope not. Better not have. Keep it in your pants, Heather Gillespie. All the Dylan Smith tattoos. She's winking again? What is happening, man?
Don't tell me that they did that to Xavier. Don't you dare.
What the voices say?
I don't care if I fucking like the card or not. You don't...
Yeah, this is live.
Yeah, we have another group of stalkers again. Now it's even worse because I had to leave my house. So I can't even go home to my apartment and be safe. And now they're fucking doing all sorts of fucked up shit. Like, fucked up stuff. Like, they literally sent me boxes and boxes of Bibles and HIV testing kits addressed to GoPro Solo Hobo Heather Gillespie.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't condone that.
I was a whore and I was going to get HIV and I needed Jesus in my life and all sorts of other stuff. I'm talking about I would come home and there would be like, I don't know, maybe 7 foot tall worth of boxes stacked up. Mind you, I was asexual.
Even.
Abstinent.
I like that.
Before I met Xavier. I hadn't engaged in sex for almost 2 years with the exception of 3 other people classify them as rapes, but I classify them as incidences. Well, one of them, they made me walk back and forth from the suburbs to downtown for 5 days with maybe just like 45 minutes of sleep each day, if that. And then when I was too tired to keep walking, they told me that with no strings attached, they had a hotel room and a job for me, and that they owned a company, and that they already had a wife and children and everything, and that they didn't want me for anything sexual, that they just wanted to help me. And they brought me to a hotel room, and when my body collapsed to the bed, they had sex with me anyway. And that one was classified as a rape by force. And then the second one was when I don't want to talk about that one.
Don't talk about any of them.
And then the third one
fuck?
was when same situation. They wouldn't let me sleep. They kept on following me and stalking me. Every time I would lay down, they would fuck with me. They would throw their dog balls at me and make their dogs run on me. And while I was trying to sleep in the park, and because I was afraid to sleep at night and I was all alone. And so I would just go to the gym all night long. Export was 24 hours. Export was still in existence. And I would just stay in the gym all night long so that no one could get me. And then they did the same thing. They said that they had a room for me. I was exhausted. I hadn't slept in like 4 or 5 days. I had nowhere to go and no way. And they said that I could have the room. And when I got there, they just did sex with me anyway, even though I said no. And then it tried to happen a third time at Hotel Lincoln, and I ran away. I found energy and I ran away. And that's when I perceived that there was some...
Don't take hotels from weird men.
Like angel around me.
Right? Like if this happened, don't do that. another manic Monday. Wow, wow. We'll probably listen to the Dylan and Marissa recording on Feral Friday. If we're gonna loop-de-loop this stream, it's gonna be over an hour.
I don't even know why they brought that.
So yeah. I want to see if she kept the other stream up, but I don't think I can without messing this up, so we gotta wait for her to end. I have it recorded, I just, there's like a blip in the recording. It takes a long time to airdrop sometimes. And I'm recording this one too. Just in case.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'll be right back.
Xavier is and he isn't. Like, they're not physically together right now, but Heather claims that they're still husband and wife, even though they're not married. But he sleeps on the concrete on the ground. You know? I guess I could take this time to airdrop. Hold up. Just in case you didn't keep it up. I can actually see on my phone too. If, it's the first one. 5:25. Yeah, this is the first one. It's an hour? This is an hour? Before it blipped? Yeah, there's not going to be any time for Dylan and Maris stream. Hopefully this airdrops before she gets back. Hold me now. I think Xavier checked out. It sounds like it, right? I'm surprised he even got back in the car that one day. I was very disappointed in him. Very disappointed. But he's back on the streets. Back on these mean streets. I wonder if she almost wants them to steal the car. See, it's another reason why I don't think Heather and Dylan are actually talking, because Dylan would just set something up to have someone steal the car, like on live, and like a ski mask or something, so it could be used as proof to show that the car was stolen for insurance fraud, but really they just like take the VIN off and the GPS tracker. Like, that's a Dylan thing to do. So the fact that that hasn't happened, or, you know, they're just like, they're storytellers. They're like telling tall tales. In my opinion. It's just my opinion. It'd be crazy if they were into actually still fucking talking, but I want to see some receipts. I don't want to just hear stories from these two goofballs. And there might be ways to get it. I just don't know. I don't know, man. But until there's a definitive proof either way, it's kind of like in the air, I guess. Keep things interesting. I wonder where Heather is. She said she was getting... What did she say she was getting? Gas. She's pumping gas. She doesn't like pumping her own gas. That's why she's mad that Xavier isn't there to pump her gas for her. And then I guess she'll have to go inside and pay for it, or... Unless she doesn't have her card. She has to go inside. She doesn't have any card anymore. It's not done airdropping yet. Yeah, she's in at the pump. Good, yeah, go away, Heather. Okay, it's airdropped. The first half of this is airdropped, so we can watch it after. She didn't keep it up. I was gonna see on my end if she did, and then I can start recording her again. No. I mean, but she might put it up when she's done. She does that sometimes. Okay, so that's recording again. I'm gonna have to organize all my files. Huh. I hate doing that. I wish AI could do it for me. I don't trust AI. I don't trust AI with anything. Carmen San Diego. Pablo Escobar. Oh, I guess like here. You want to listen to the first half of this while we're waiting? We don't have to sit in silence. I just had to wait for that to airdrop. That's why, that's what was going on there. If we do it over here.
Doesn't it? And I comply. Did I do everything they asked? You know?
Can I?
And then I
Yeah, I can do
finally meet up with Xavier yesterday after working a, I believe, 12-hour shift. I have to eat something because Xavier had 2 pizzas from Pizza Domino's yesterday.
Pizza Domino's. I love Pizza Domino's.
But I didn't forget to eat. I just didn't have time. And I wasn't really that hungry. And the day before I had a big bowl from BB. Not VV, but BB Bop. Which is, oh, I already told you guys, I think Asian fusion. It was delicious. So I might go back there. It's only $14 for a big bowl. And I don't know, I haven't been craving Chipotle lately. It hasn't been doing it for me. And I haven't really been wanting, well, for several days I was vegetarian. For several days, like 3 days. And I was just having white rice with cucumber salad, which is like red onion, a little bit of carrot, not too much, and really, really delicious cucumber. But I only like it when the cucumber is really crunchy and they remove the seed stuff, like the nasty part in the middle.
You're talking so softly. Pizza Domino's.
And driving Grubhub, and I find him standing in the parking lot of Ulta in Boys Town, and he's like just so checked out of life. Like he's just walking, he's like on autopilot of like a dirty, weird homeless person. He's like waddling.
He is a homeless person, Heather.
Like this, his inner thighs are all chafed. He's walking like 1 to 2 inches at a time, complaining of this rash, going into every restaurant asking them to give him food, but he won't come with me in the car so that I could buy us some food. He won't act normal for whatever reason, because God forbid I deserve hey, if you guys are local to Chicago, does anyone know a cell phone store that would be willing to trade an iPhone 13 and an iPhone 13 Pro for any other phone?
If they're owned, they're not gonna take stolen phones.
I really want
dude.
this phone because green's my favorite color and I really like it. Isn't it pretty? I love it. So cute. But and
So
look,
cute,
the
the
case is
stolen phone.
designed in Paris, France. But they won't let me unlock it. I don't know why. It's so dumb. I know how to do a factory reset, and if I could unlock it and do a factory reset, then I could just move my service to this phone. I hope they didn't mess it up because it has dirt in the bottom. I've been keeping it really clean in my purse. This one does too. Look at how cute.
She said they were abandoned by a
Isn't that
third
cute?
party. Which sounds like she's stolen. How'd that get under there? How'd they do
I'm
that?
at the gas station on Ashland, and Addison, across the street from the PNC. But I'm leaving here now. I'm gonna go look for food. And then meet up with Xavier. I have to figure out a way. I can't believe they wasted my entire day. I'm like really upset about it, and I am having hostile thoughts about how awful and terrible they are.
What? Calm down. Hostile
I'm
thoughts.
my crown again. What about it? I know how to pump gas all by myself. My point was I just got done being raped, stabbed, bludgeoned, you dumb fucking bitch, and treated like shit for many years, extorted by a detective of the law, separated from my children and family. So yeah, it was really nice to have someone with me to pump my gas for one fucking second.
So Xavier should pump my fucking gas, alright?
I cannot exist in these environments. They make me a really nasty, hostile person. It's bad for me. Like, who the fuck says that to someone? Oh, you just got done being attacked, stabbed, bludgeoned, separated from your children and loved
She's
ones.
listing things over the
left outside
decade,
in the
dude.
middle of fucking nowhere with nowhere to go.
All the
used
stories
as a
over the
fucking
years.
hostage, kidnapped. And I'm wrong because I appreciate having my husband here for once.
Not your husband.
To fucking pump my gas. You guys are jerks.
Your little slave.
You're jerks.
You're a jerk, dude. Yeah, like Brooke kidnapped.
I'm hungry.
Uh-oh, she's gonna do the eyes. Evil lady takeover eyes. There it is. The evil eyes. She's gonna go rip a fucking display down. Maybe don't look into the air when you're driving. She's about to say something, and then I'll switch over to the
X, correct. Good job.
Xavier, yeah.
X. Huber. Significant other, a husband, and a support system that actually acts in a way that's, you know, desirable for a woman. Why on earth would I want that? Have you guys ever had this soup? Cream of chicken with rice? I love that soup so much. I could literally eat that soup every single day with like a little tiny small side salad. I used to always get the julienne salad when I was a little girl. My mom used to work at a restaurant on Sundays. She worked her way up from receptionist of Bally Total Fitness to vice president of purchasing. And when she was still the receptionist, she would get a shift on Sunday mornings for brunch when it was busy for our grocery money. My dad worked full-time too, but they had a mortgage in Elmhurst. They wanted, you know, us to have an upgraded life and like live in a good school district
shit is
and
upgrade.
all of that. And I used to go there sometimes when she would be working because we only got one day a week with her. And it was Saturdays, you know, because she was always working. And on Sundays, it was the restaurant Ruby, Dee, and me in Edison Park. And
Come on.
we would go there sometimes. And every Sunday it was Uncle Mike who made that soup. And he knows how to make it at home also. From scratch. And it was the most delicious soup I think I've ever had in my entire life. Ever. And so satisfying and like hearty, you know, and like you feel full but you still feel light, you know. And we would have like warm, fresh baked bread and a bowl of soup and like a julienne salad. That's what I always get. I would always get that with like ham, cheese, chicken, turkey, tomato, cucumber, spinach, iceberg, romaine,
etc. and so forth.
And I would get like the half salad and the cup of soup and the fresh baked bread. And we would be able to see my mom because she would be working. So
I'm at the Olive Garden. I love it. Yeah, I could have sworn. I was like, I feel it coming. I was wrong. That's okay though.
People that I'm androgynous. There's nothing androgynous about me. I want to be a woman because I'm a woman and I like to be feminine. I'm not a fucking androgynous. I'm a woman.
So this is her from before. I just like watched
Then they're following me
the beginning when she's silent, so we're not just sitting in silence.
around with these fucking Jeeps again. I
Oh
don't
yeah, this.
play that shit. Stop following me. Go away. Get the fuck away from me with your Jeeps, with your little duckies all lined up, and your threats that you're capturing sitting ducks. Get the fuck away from me.
It's gonna be a soundbite by request. Signs of the names.
It's too late now. Don't beep at me. You guys, there's one of those Jeeps with the duckies on the windshield behind me.
Uh-oh. We just learned about that from past Heather.
No, they don't have duckies. They have ping pongs.
We're gonna talk some more? Can I put the second one of you down again?
They always do this on purpose. They like me to feel traumatized and afraid. That's what they do. And then they hate on me because I have a crown all the time. And they've probably never had a crown in their life, ever.
On your tooth. Not like a queen crown. Which, if you don't know the context, you could mistake that. That's why her one tooth looks weird. Yeah, it's her tooth. The context, she sounds insane.
I think bread
Even
is
in
one of the
context,
best
it's
foods
insane.
ever. But I'm not a fan of butter. I prefer margarine.
Tony Michael Jones crown. Or
My
darker
favorite
Fox
bread
crown.
is the bread from the Cheesecake Factory. The brown one. With the seeds on top. They look like oatmeal. It's so good. When it's still warm, when they bring it to you in the basket. I used to really like garlic bread, but a lot of garlic bread has a lot of salt. So I don't really like salt very much.
I'm eating breadsticks. I'm having a great time. 'Cause I'm at the Olive Garden.
They asked multiple times and they said,
Jessica, thank you for the high five.
supposedly it was like a show of good faith or some bullshit like that. No, dude, it wasn't. It was some manipulative bullshit because you have the real Xavier, the one I had a baby with, having sex with random fucking women and exploiting them in exchange for my car, my apartment, my fucking perks, because you are all scumbag pieces of shit. And I don't want to fucking play your game. And I don't want to play any of these women. I don't want to exist here. I don't like you people.
You people?
You're awful.
Sarah, thank you for the uncle alert.
Terrifying individuals.
Chris, thank you for
You
the star.
exploit all sorts of people who are good people.
Heather Gillespie. Case in point, good person. I don't know if it's point in case or case in point anymore. Brooke has broke my brain over the years.
You changed my voice.
It's a weird bottle of water.
Yeah,
Thank you for the star.
All these young girls and dumb girls. Oh yeah, if you suck my dick, I'll give you Heather's apartment. This is a true story. That is what.
True story, guys, apparently.
That like metallic taste. I hate that taste.
Saratoga water? I've never heard of it.
Dumb girls. Oh yeah, if you suck my dick, I'll give you Heather's apartment. This is a true story. That's
Sarah, thank you for the uncle alert.
why I don't have access to my apartment right now. This individual is exploiting other people's stability, incentivizing.
So, Heather got evicted because somebody sucked their dick from Heather's apartment? That's what she's
I
saying.
don't remember where it is.
Now she's tapping like Xavier, doing her drums.
To turn sexualized so that they can exploit them for profit. Okay. And also subsequently send a message to the rest of society that if you're not a dick-sucking whore, you can't achieve anything in life. And I have to disagree with that message entirely.
The drumming.
This is on Glossier. Puff.
It's great, Heather.
I just hate these individuals because it's like they are actively pretty much standard working to cause me trauma.
And if I ever appear like I'm okay, they take it as an excuse or a reason to be like, well, fuck Heather. She's okay for 35 seconds. Let's go ahead and give everyone else what they want while Heather is slowly worked, or actually pretty
I know how to
quickly.
drive in reverse.
Can you? I guess we're about to find out. Just doing anything.
Worked back into a traumatized space of mind. Oh wow, and then it's back to my technology and environmental protections are disappeared again, and they're back to the harassment on my social media comments, which I've been promised by all of the government protection teams and fucking lying and scumbag individuals who are supposed to be protecting the internet as a safe space via law,
Where are you guys? V-Law?
virtual law. This is 6 years old, this problem. And we have already come up with so many solutions, and then they just, every single time I'm a little bit okay, they break me down again, you know? That's their fucking job, I guess. To make sure that I can't smile for longer than 35 fucking seconds a day. And that every moment I spend smiling is balanced with
hours of fucking tears or pain. I have been
One of
sleeping in
them's
my
looking for
car
Xavier.
for another 9 days. After they promised that I would never be without a safe place again, following everything they've already done to me. They said no more tents. They said Chicago doesn't even allow that anymore. Ugh.
Nah, Xavier's missing right now.
I don't even know. I don't know how to even. They left me pregnant for 7 months on cement in a tent.
You chose to do that. People were like, here's money for a hotel. Nope, Xavier needs drugs. Here's, I can get you a fucking apartment
We
for a whole
already
year for
resolved
free.
everything.
You were like, no. I'm fucking Heather Gillespie. They're gonna give me an apartment.
And they promised that it would never be an issue again. Now I need to find someone, an
7 p.m.
independent technology person with access to a computer that's not my computer, because apparently, so when I go onto my MacBook in an attempt to do a factory reset on my phone, which I'm 100% for sure aware is possible. Not only have I done it myself about 100 times, but I've also done the same for a computer that had an iCloud lock, a laptop that had an iCloud lock, multiple phones with iCloud locks. It's not that difficult to do. All you need is a USB connection to your phone, and then you just follow the instructions as they are clearly articulated and displayed on YouTube. That's right, YouTube, a website that is accessible to anyone in the world.
Then you do it. Sorry, I'm like dropping stuff over here.
Where is my surveillance team? Where is my protection team? Why do you keep on letting them follow me around with Jeeps? Where is Xavier going when he's disappearing during the day? Why are you allowing Xavier, my husband, to be dog walked all over fucking town? Why are you taking over control of his free will and using him for things that we do not morally and ethically align with, while our family continues to endure at the situation with our son, at the situation with this detective extorting me, and everything else that's gone on, and this physical separation that I have from my other 3 children
detective.
for absolutely no reason. I am so over it with you guys. All you do is fucking lie. I need the higher authority to tap in with a solution, or I am going to have to call the play.
Call the play, Heather. I can't really commentate. These fucking things are taking all my time right now, sorry.
I haven't seen Dylan since 2021. I haven't even spoken to him. At all. Not at all. I'm Heather Gillespie. Yes, Dylan and I were engaged to be married. Now I'm in a committed monogamous relationship with Xavier. We've been together for 4 years. If you're new here, catch up. They've had me, so first they kicked us out of my apartment, and then they started dog walking Xavier into terrifying behaviors. They started making this terrible, gross, disgusting odor of chemicals burning around me when he would supposedly be smoking pot. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not new to life. I know how pot smells. Thank you. That is not the odor of marijuana. What in the fuck is that odor? And then the very first day that they made us leave my apartment, Xavier already started with the shenanigans. He already started. He started acting crazy. He started acting like a straight up homeless, like dirty, like, do you guys ever walk by certain areas of the city on certain days? It's only on certain days, because every other day the city looks like the fucking city of Atlantis. Like golden streets and profitable businesses and thriving economies and all of this stuff. Then randomly you come outside and you're like, whoa, should I just go back to bed? What's going on? And it looks like you are walking around some sort of Halloween town or something. Like, I'm not kidding. That's what they started making Xavier do. They had him, like, his neck was like this, and he was like sitting with his legs crossed, like going in circles like this at Montrose. And I'm like, Xavier, you have to get your stuff. We have to go. And I'm like, they're closing the park and we have to find a safe space. Mind you, this is the first night that after everything that they've done to me, after every fucking thing that they've done to me, this was the first night. And I'm like, you need to put your stuff away. Like, take it to your father's, put it in his garage, get in the car, and let's go. And he just keeps on making up excuse after excuse after excuse after why he can't get rid of this fucking cart. And it's like a moving cart, you know? It's not like a shopping cart. Just when I think it can't get any worse.
No, it's a shopping cart now. Oh my god. These fucking things are driving me nuts. It's fucking 7 p.m., so all the Tamagotchis came back from the setters at once. And I didn't take care of them properly this morning. She ended the other live, though, so I should stop that and get out of there. And take the live sign down. And then I'm gonna pull this down over here. And then we can center this. And then I'll be here and whoa. What the fuck is happening right now? Fuck off, dude. This is annoying me. Okay.
Takes the moving cart to his father's.
Jesus Christ, man.
The bins I bought him to keep his belongings organized and like out of the way, they fucking moved them into the garage and left him with nothing but some dirty fucking garbage bags filled with shit. Like, what the fuck? I drive deliveries and use my car as a business and sleep in here. I exist in here. Why would you think that that would be okay? So I start yelling and screaming at him, and I'm telling him, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, it took us 2 days to walk 7 fucking blocks because you refused to get in the car and let me drive you there. Now you finally got a hold of your father and started moving the shit into the garage, and you're gonna leave the clean, organized things and grab some dirty garbage bags? So I have to move everything from my trunk, because my stuff is all very clean. I had to move all
It's just covered with hair and shit. Yeah, it's super clean.
my luggages, my
Crumbs and whatever else she was bitching about the other day.
put it in the back, fill up the trunk with his stuff, and then take my sofas that were...
You better been... I don't know if there's been nefariousness in chat. I literally couldn't look at chat for like 10 minutes there.
Were tied up to the top of the roof to the suburbs so that my family can hold them for me until I move into my next place. And and he was talking
She like gaps out.
totally the development and the next steps of like what we're gonna do. And then they start telling me that basically, hold on 1 second. everything is, you know, going to be fine. We just have to get through these next few days. And by Monday, there's going to be a solution. And I'll have my new place to live by Monday. And now it's Monday. It's Monday at 4:40 p.m. And no one has presented me with a new place to live.
Was he expecting to just turn up and give her a place?
And I've been subjected to more of the exact same abuse that they've already been doing. And Xavier is sitting next to this location of the city that he says, oh, well, I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to move to another location. And I said, Xavier, I don't have the gas money to be driving around looking for you today. If you'd like to separate it, meaning you don't want to be together anymore, we can do that. No, I love you. It's all a ploy to get me to drive around running routes and looking for Xavier every single night.
Why don't you just move on? Yeah, the voices said, a Monday. Don't worry, Heather, Monday.
And I'm trying to find a location to unlock this phone for me. As I said, I know I have the technological experience to be able to unlock this phone. I cannot afford to lose one more day of work. I cannot. My car payment is, if I don't pay my car payment in 6 days, I will have a lot of problems.
How is unlocking the phone gonna solve anything? You need to unlock your fucking bank account. Her bank account's locked. She can't even cash out from the app. What the fuck is the phone gonna do?
Like, I've been building up my credit for the longest time. Every single time I get it to almost like above a 6, they come fuck with me again. Every single time. And after 6 days from today, it starts to negatively impact my credit score. I don't have time to lose another day of income. I do not have time. And then they play out of context versions of my lives that if I don't tell my team what's going on, they fuck me over. And they pretend like I've got the funding, but they steal it. I'm not kidding. Get me the fuck out of here. God damn it.
There.
I would like everyone who has ever me in a tent or outside of a tent to die.
It's working, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a funny joke for them that they follow me around and peeled off the fucking rubber pieces of my windshield wipers so that it would look.
Yeah, we just see this. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense, actually. This one, there's still parts that we haven't seen, but this is the fucking, there's a 10-minute one. Because I was like, there is a blip, but the gap, there's like 3 recordings, because there was like the first recording, then a fucking call came through, so there was a blip, and then there was this recording, but I was already streaming, and then she ended this stream, started another stream. And that's why I thought. But anyways, so we're doing it in a weird order, a very strange order. So there's like this is the first 10 minutes that I thought we were watching from before, but really
sleeping in my car.
That was 10 minutes in. So we'll hear about Xavier sleeping on the sidewalk here. Because I was wondering, I was like, where did she go on in detail about Xavier sleeping in the ground next to her and her being really mad that he didn't get her permission to leave because it was here.
With Xavier on the ground next to me, because on the days that he was permitted to sleep in the car, my husband, Weston's father, he proceeded to leave the vehicle in the middle of the night and leave the doors unlocked, which we all know is not acceptable for me, as it's been communicated in a number of ways that with regards to these lines that they've installed and the ones in my ears, that some third-party individuals were actively trying to gain access to those lines, and tampering with my body in a space of unawareness.
Yeah, I can't say for the girl power. I think she came back live. Is this her live? Yeah, she's live. Hold me now. Just gonna sit in silence, so let me start recording. Was she eating a fucking cucumber salad? Riveting. Where's that other thing go?
So I drive 7 out of 7
Okay, I
days
can pause
of
it. I
the
won't
week,
pause it.
usually Grubhub. And today I was making a delivery on 200 South Wacker. And I got into a conversation with someone with regards to the instant cash out option and the direct deposit option. And I got forced back into discussing.
Lily, thank you for the 10. Where is X? I have when she's live, because she's live again, I have the sound bites turned off so we don't miss anything. She's just eating a salad. Probably could have had them on for this one. But Xavier is missing right now. They don't hang out during the day. They only hang out at night now. And even at night, it doesn't really sound like it. He's outside the car. She's inside the car. They kind of yell at each other. I don't know if Xavier's yelling, but Heather be yelling at him.
The fraud that had been conducted in my bank account, and I had to cancel my debit card again, which is
making a salad.
pain in the ass, and now I cannot gain access
They
to my
fucking
funding.
lie to me and make me look like a. I hate you guys.
Until a specific time and day, and by funding I mean the money that I work 7 days a week to create for myself. Additionally, I have a need to immediately and urgently access other applications. It has been reported to me on the line and off that a number of individuals have been calling third-party hubs, using my name. Thursday or Wednesday of last week, they called Wrigleyville police and told them that I was staging a bomb threat and that I was driving around Wrigley with guns and bombs. So I got pulled over, surrounded by 8 or 9 squad cars, overwhelmed my nervous system. What else is new? If that hasn't been going on, I've been subjected to numerous, and I mean unlimited amounts of questionings specific
Another
to
salad?
predatory sexual experiences in which I have been raped or assaulted.
Terrible.
I don't have any downtime. I was harassed and stalked out of the gym, so I have not been able to even use a gym membership since February.
You were wielding knives in the gym, and they told you not to go there anymore. Because you're also trying to fight everybody. Anyways.
123 pounds, I'm 5'9", and I'm incredibly frustrated. I'm not being permitted to work on my novel. I'm not being permitted to publish my book. All of my life experience is being used and exploited by third-party individuals who are presenting to the world that they are me for, and only for the purpose, as I'm aware of, receiving payment or other incentive for the suffering that I've endured.
Hold me now. This thing's glitching. You better cooperate, you two. Be a good little angel.
I have not been paid a single dollar for being used as a mole without my permission, knowledge, or consent.
I didn't know that the whole mole thing, she didn't even know she was a mole? When did she find out she was a mole?
Since approximately the age of 14.
That doesn't sound right.
And I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. Xavier, in the last 9 days, has been so all over the place. He always, prior to 9 days ago, rode in the vehicle with me and supported me through my deliveries.
Supported me through the deliveries like she's delivering a fucking child. You're delivering food, you fucking wackadoodle.
I haven't felt like he's been himself or under his own control in months. It feels like there is like an evil, jealous bitch in his body, speaking to me with crudeness, disrespect, contempt, you name it. And last night, mind you, I'm sleeping in my car if I'm able to sleep. Like, these people have been awful. It's been 9 days since
It was crazy. When she was having the kid, she was like, "Where's Xavier? He has all my stuff. He has the novel." She didn't give a fuck about his support. She just wanted to make sure that her novel was safe.
this place from 1055 North Granville. And after they promised room and board, they provided nothing. And this is my car. And they keep on jumping on the line going, oh, well, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. When she parks, do this. Like, they're gross individuals. I don't understand how anyone could come up with these plans and how my protection team could just intermittently tap in and out. I'm tired, you guys, for real. I miss
I was just joking before, but this time, I'm actually tired.
children. I miss my ex-husbands being normal with me and communicating with me.
You're not normal with them. You're complaining to one about Xavier being missing. Your homeless boyfriend, drug addict guy.
Parenting with me effectively. I miss my mom, my sister, my brother, my stepfather, my regular father, my children the most, more than anything. I'm very concerned with the entire situation that has been taking place with regards to my baby, the 2.5-year-old, my son, and even more so with the allegations and threats that if I create any further documentation listing the details of the...
See, and this is why we let Heather kind of pile up content a bit before I go live. If I went live at every second and we didn't do this, we'd just be watching her eat a salad right now.
unlawful behaviors that have been done unto me, that I will be criminally punished. Where am I supposed to keep this information?
In a hat.
How am I supposed to protect myself and my family?
I think anyone, and I think you're just supposed to look after yourself right now, Heather. When you can take care of yourself, and if your kids maybe want to talk to you, by the time you've done that, your kids will all be adults. 2 of them are basically already adults. Then they can talk to you, maybe.
I did another round of calls to child
My grandma
protective...
Shirley gets so mad when girls let their hair go in their face, or when girls or guys chew with their mouth open. She hates those things.
Okay. That's all she had to say? Alright. I must have missed it.
service lawyers for my 2-year-old son. This morning, I made no progress. I did another round of calls for other interventional assistance with regards to that situation, as well as the situation stemming from the extortion with David Shepard in 2016, the
Damn you, David Shepard.
detective. I've gotten nowhere at all. And Xavier has been really, really unsupportive lately. I don't need that at all.
Why can't you just sit back there while I make deliveries?
Also, someone has hacked into my phone again and changed my iCloud password of my primary phone, so I cannot download any work-related applications, any applications at all. I cannot make any money if I don't have access to my iCloud. Not only that, but I started calling around places for refurbished phones so that I could trade in these two phones, an iPhone 13 Pro that they've locked remotely and an iPhone 13 that they've also locked remotely. And they're talking to me like if I'm crazy. Well, we don't know how to do that. What the fuck do you mean you don't know how to do that? Your business advertises that you do trade-ins and refurbishings.
Yeah, for phones that people own.
That you buy old cell phones that you give either cash
I
money
didn't do that
or
to myself.
Do what to yourself? I wish we could hear the voices. We need a machine to hear the voices. I guess when she's silent like this, the voices take over.
trade-in on the value of a new phone. Now they've rendered me helpless, stuck in my car like a fucking idiot for the next how many days until they're able to transfer my $400 paycheck from the last 4 days that I have instant cash out available for?
It's like when James got locked out of his OnlyFans. They're so similar, dude.
I work every day. There is no extra Heather. I make deliveries sometimes 12 to 13
I thought there was a whole bunch of doppelganger Heathers.
hours a day to be okay. Just to be okay.
It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if she paid her insurance. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not.
No, I'm not a drug dealer. No, I'm not a sex worker. No, I'm not a pimp. No, I'm not any of those things. I'm a mom with 10 years experience of healthcare administration who drives deliveries full time. Until 8 days ago, I lived in my own apartment with my husband Xavier that I handled all of the bills for, over $23,000.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the explosive diarrhea lettuce.
And for one single room, 20 to 23,000 plus $1,200 a month for my car payment and insurance.
I have bills. Blah, blah, blah.
Now they've got Xavier wandering around the streets, dirty as fuck, in some gross crocheted cream-colored Zara shorts with 2 to 3 inches of his butt crack showing, a crop top that says Loretta Lynn on it, some country singer, and he's not brushing his hair. They're not letting him brush his teeth. They're not letting him change into something acceptable. They keep on making him very antagonistic with me and disrespectful. Last night, when I finally found the space that he was waiting in, not because he was communicating with me over the phone, because that'd be too fucking simple.
She stalked him. She found him. She found his spot. He was trying to hide it from her. She found it.
He doesn't want to break up. He doesn't want to separate. He wants us to get our child, get our house, and move away from here.
Oh no. Oh, that's where. Okay. So now we're caught up on this live. We can dip into another one though, because there's like a 16-minute live, I don't think. That we saw before. When did I download it? That fancy new downloader. What day is it? It's the 27th. bunch of screen recordings here. So this one? That's only 7 minutes. I think that was the one that we actually saw. Am I blind? Did I not download it? Did I remember this? Hold on. I'm gonna go to Loco's channel real quick to double check to see if I'm going crazy. I might be going crazy. Or maybe I just have a screen recording of it that I haven't airdropped yet. Heather is a plan. 7 minutes. Miss Heather, Kim Kardashian is so cool. That was the one that nothing happened on. The hairstylist we saw on Feral Friday. Okay, so I just misremembered. But, you know, we got 7 minutes. We maybe saw some of this on... What the fuck was it? B-sides? Like the tail end of this on B-sides, but I put B-sides to members only after, so some people may not have seen this.
Hi, you guys. I just wanted to give a brief update. I just want to make sure that everyone who is concerned understands that I'm all right. Xavier is all right. There have been some concerning evenings. It's been 8 days since we left our previous apartment, and that has been difficult to say the least. There have been some very strange
Fucking blinkers on in this one.
occurrences. However, I do feel hopeful for solutions and for progress. I am very interested day by day to understand the demographics, understanding of various topics. I feel as though without understanding exactly and without any direct communication in writing or very little direct verbal communication or direction, I have been able to make do.
Oh, Kylie, thank you for the 5. Hey, good little angels. When she's live, I don't have Ashley on, so I gotta be Ashley. Just in case she's doing something crazy and it doesn't interrupt her. But thank you, Kylie. I appreciate you.
And continue to inch forward and make progress. We've been in conversations about a number of things.
I mean, she's been on one today. She's been saying some crazy stuff. Some stuff that I don't really care to repeat, actually. Some weird, gross stuff.
Consulting work with regards to my experience in electronic medical records and the implementation of those records and the overall effect and impact of the digital footprint, which is a combination of all of the digital records stored on a person, from formal records such as policing, court, or school, and medical, to more informal records such as social media, emails, and things of that nature. The voice of the digital footprint is a multifaceted understanding. You have so many different inputs. You have the perspective, which is limited, of a physician. What does your doctor really know about you and your life? That varies from person to person. You have the perspective and opinions or perception of people who have interacted with you in various forms and settings over the years. And then you have your own voice, and you have your voice in many different contexts and references. You have your voice where you verbally are permitted to communicate of your own opinions. You have your voice in the presence of a mixed demographic, which means that you may need to intelligently withhold or remain bipartisan.
Well, thanks, Cheryl.
Or not speak as truthfully as you actually believe for the purpose of creating and
Well, this one's live. She's just eating a salad. This one's from yesterday. Maybe the day before. I can't remember. Not too long ago, this one. So I'm just, we're just getting caught up on stuff that I haven't seen. In the meantime, while she's being really boring right now, I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
non-predatory environments, and then you have your voice in writing, and then you have your voice in photography sometimes. If there's a video of you, it can be understood in many different ways. So the digital footprint is a combination of everything that's been saved, created, and put together in a format that tells us who we are and who each other are. Who are you on LinkedIn? Probably not the same you on Instagram, maybe not even the same you on Facebook. While your actual human body remains the same.
She explains things. Your actual human body.
We post different things across different platforms. And that's the same with the digital footprint contribution from pharmaceutical records, insurance interviews, doctor's office notes, and other forms of communication. So with that said, I am attempting to put together, as I've been for several years now, a more lighthearted sort of, let's say, media that offers a lighthearted comedic understanding of many of the issues that we have lived with and continue to live with as we progress through them.
Yeah, you could have fooled me. You talk about grape and all this really other crazy stuff. When were we trying to make this more, what did she say, media friendly? I forget the word already because she fucking rambles on her point to no end. Yeah,
and that is what the Coco Show has always been about. It's about who we are when we are born with our birth names, and as we age and go through school with various influence and the lack thereof, who we evolve into, and in different environments, who we are expected to be, and the overall impact on all of that. So it's an exciting project that we've been working on for quite some time. Additionally, I'm very hopeful for additional opportunities within the consulting sector. I have a lot of experience to offer, and I do believe that I could be of assistance in many different ways. For now, we are focusing on, or I am focusing on what I'm currently doing and getting through each day in the best way possible, handling stress as effectively as possible, etc. and so forth. Xavier has not been, with the exception of one day, able to ride along with me in my day-to-day work, and we've been meeting in the evening hours, and there have been
meeting in the evening hours.
Many concerns. However, he and I are fully dedicated to our goals as they've previously been stated and mentioned with regards to our family structure, and with the information that I currently have.
They held me against my will. They forced me to do terrible things, and they kidnapped me for 3 days or 2 days. Stop fucking asking me shit. Leave me alone. Go away and fuck.
So that's how she ends the live. Is she done then for the lives today? Are the lives over? Why won't my phone close? Are you gonna put them back up, Heather? What's happening? What's going on here? This one's almost done, so there's like a minute left of this. We'll let it play out. Can I center you? Hell yeah.
I can't really say more than that. So I appreciate the following. If you guys have been here for a very long time, or if you're brand new, thank you. And I just ask that, and I know this is not a general internet law, but just for my own self-imposed belief systems and to keep the environment productive in the direction for which we have goals, which is non-predatory, only non-predatory. Please try to keep it civil, and productive. In the comments, in your sharing of my videos or my content, in your questions, in whatever frame of reference you choose to interact with my identity, my page, the characters that I present and portray in the artwork that I've created in the past and will create in the future. And I hope you all have a great night, and I will check back in later.
She didn't, by the way. She did not check back in later. Okay, let's get rid of this. Yeah, someone was asking about the Coco show. The Coco show is something she used to do back in the day. Here's the old Heather intro that has the Coco show in it. This has it. Hold on. Is this centered? Oh, yeah, it's here.
Whoa, Black Betty.
Rattering bam.
I'm a whoa, Black Betty.
Mattering bam.
Black Betty had a child.
Battering ma'am.
I'm the damn thing gone wild.
Battering ma'am.
I'm said a word, not a mind.
Battering ram.
I'm the damn thing gone blind. Bam, a lamb. Whoa, Black Betty.
Rattering bam.
I'm a whoa, Black Betty.
Mattering bam.
Black Betty had a child.
Battering ma'am.
I'm the damn thing gone wild.
Battering ma'am.
I'm said a word, not a mind.
Battering ram.
I'm the damn thing gone blind. Bam, a lamb.
Sorry, that was...
I'm gonna record one more.
That's just a throwback to Battering Ram. But this is... Oh, that's Loco Coco's great intro. This is her intro to the Coco show. Heather made this. Heather made this, all right? They were anything but average. Living some not so average events. Bam, crack, pow, get ready. One group of Avengers. Let's get super comfy. So that's all they did. They just made the intro. And everything's done by me. It just says me. Edited by me. Production designer, me. Director of photography, me. Casting by me. Remember the days she was like, how about I just do everything? You have been doing everything, Heather. Written by Heather Gillespie. Directed by us. Oh, music by Xavier, a.k.a. iMovie. Oh, also, Xavier didn't write anything. He just used the stock shit in iMovie. I know that Xavier is also known as iMovie. iMovie and GoPro Solo present. Anyways. That's that. That was an impromptu Heather stream. I'm going to have to cut out a lot of dead air. We're not going to watch her eat a salad on Feral Friday, so... Wubbly-wubbly-dubbly. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again. It's live again right after. So in like, what, 2 hours? 8, 9, 10. 2 hours and like 15, 20 minutes-ish. I'm going to do B-sides. We got some James stuff to go over. I assume Hootie Beauty, because we waited 2 days. I think there was like something else. What was the other thing? Oh! No, we're not going to go over Dylan or Arissa. We're going to do that on Feral Friday. Something else, but I forget off the top of my head. Anyways, I'll see you there. If not, then I'll see you around. And I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Garfield's least favorite day. Should make some lasagna. Some lasagna. All right, see you.